Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there is rain falling on the roof. And I think today's going to be what we call an inside day. So I still need to cut the plywood for this and stick that on there, but you know, it's not critical right now, and I can leave it. Hopefully, get a sunny day and do it later. The other thing is, I just went into Home Depot, and they want like $18 or $19 for a piece of plywood, half inch, that's 24 by 48. Well, I know I can buy a whole sheet for 35 bucks. So, say round that up to $20, that would be like $80 for a sheet of plywood. So it really is my best interest to buy sheets of plywood, since I know I'm going to be using it for my kitchen and storage area. So I think I'm just going to hold off. I really don't have the room right now to... I can get the plywood cut into like 2-foot chunks, but I don't have the room in here right now. It's full of insulation. I mean, I've got like, I don't know, what, 8-10 pieces of insulation that's 4 feet by 2 feet. So I'm gonna have to hold off on the plywood. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about my new job and the money that I'm making, and kind of a little insight into why I don't accept money on this channel. No Patreon, no GoFundMe, no nothing. No PayPal. And it's because I make enough money. And I'd rather, if anybody's going to donate money, donate it to a charity that's worthy, like, you know, Red Cross, or maybe a children's fund of some sort, or something that is where, you know, that you trust the organization and the money goes where they say it's going to go. Yeah, so that's all I got to say about that. But I'm going to show you my earnings statement, and I'm going to, of course, block out all the private information, and show you what I'm making and all my deductions. Because up here in Canada, especially the job that I get a lot of deductions. But first, some coffee. Subway coffee. You know what? I find that I like most coffees. I just don't like Starbucks coffee. It's the weirdest thing. Starbucks is like this coffee place, and I mean, I can drink their coffee. It ain't going to kill me, but it's certainly not my favorite. All right, well, let's take a look at my earnings statement. I have blocked out some of my information that would identify what I do. I'm keeping what I do for employment kind of like to myself, keeping it personal, because there are trolls afoot, and I don't want to give out information that could put my employment situation in jeopardy. So, as you can see right here in the middle of the screen, there's a blue circle. I'm going to use that as a pointer. Right here, you can see that I made $271.49 each of 8 days. And that gave me a total of $2,171.92. And then I have benefits in lieu. I have no idea what that is for $88. The grand total is $259.92. Now, up here in Canada, we pay a fair share of taxes, and honestly, I don't mind paying taxes. I believe in the kind of the social democratic model. You can get mad at me if you want, you know, call me a snowflake, blah blah blah, but I believe in paying taxes. Now, do I want to pay taxes that are, you know, beyond what's reasonable? No, but I want to pay for the fire department and the police officers and our medical system and everything else. So anyway, not going to go down that road. So income tax, $292.24. I'm not going to really talk about year to date since this is my first paycheck. It'll be the same. The second line is employment insurance, which is $36.84. That's like if you don't work for a while and you have a valid reason, the government will pay you money up to a certain point. But you have had to work like something like 900 hours in the same job before you're eligible for that. And then this line right here is Canadian Pension Plan, CPP, $105.20. And then this is the pension plan for my employer coming off my paycheck, $271.49. Now, I really need to find out if they're contributing anything. I hope they are. I assume that they are. That was one of the major reasons I went to this employer for their pension plan. So I don't know. I need to look into that. Medical. Now, I live in British Columbia. We're the only province in Canada that pays this MSP, $75 a month. And that was brought in by the previous Liberal government. They call themselves Liberal, but they're really ultra-conservative. Fiscally. Anyway, $75, it's like a tax grab. It's a way for them to get money out of us. We're the only province in Canada that pays that. And we have to get the same quality of care that you would anywhere else. So there's no reason to milk us like that. But anyway, that's what it is. And, but the good thing about that is no matter what happens, if I get in a car accident, I'm in a coma, I break a leg, whatever, I'm covered 100%. So our medical system isn't perfect, but and there's lots to complain about if you want to, but it's not terrible, let's just say that. And then I'm paying $45.95 a month for dental. And then these three, $5, I blocked this one out because it revealed information about my employer. These three are all union dues, $5, $29.38, and $12.66. So I don't know how much of this is coming off every paycheck and how much of it is coming off on a month basis. I get paid every 2 weeks. So for example, I know that medical and dental only comes once a month. But I don't know about pension plan, and I know all the taxes come off every pay period, and I think union dues probably come off every pay period. So I'm curious because if I'm paying $271 every 2 weeks for pension plan, man, that's a lot of money. That's like, over $500 a month. So that seems like a lot, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out next pay period, unless I really want to make some calls and do some digging. WCB is Workers' Compensation Board. There's no deduction. I don't even know why they have that there. So the total deduction is $873.76. And the day I got paid that was September 29th. My first day of work was September the 11th. So I got 8 days, and it works out to be about $173 a day for a total of $1,386.16 net after deductions. Total earnings $2,259.92. Net pay $1,386.16. So I make a decent amount of money, but there's lots of deductions. Now, aside from the tax, none of these I really have a problem with. Paying tax is okay, blah, blah, blah. But pension plan and Canadian pension plan, I want to pay into that because I'm not getting any younger. I'm 45, and this is my main way I'm going to take care of myself when I'm older, is by
paying into a pension plan that will look after me later. You know, so union dues, I believe in unions. I think they do a lot of good. I also think that sometimes they overstep their boundaries and they can operate as a business. I used to be in a grocery store that had a union, and it was like they would just agree with what their employer wanted, and they were kind of soft. And eventually, when the new contract came, it was all about getting new members so they could charge more union dues. So that I disagree with, but at the same time, overall, I think unions have brought a higher standard of living to the populace. Because, frankly, guys like Donald Trump are not going to pay his employees more money if he doesn't have to. And corporate CEOs and all that jazz. Anyway, gotta stay away from that topic. That's dangerous.
So there you go, guys. The basics of how much money I make. And I'm on call, so that's always going to fluctuate. In a way, I'm happy about being on call, because if I don't have to work every day, fine with me, believe me. And if I have enough money to pay my bills and work less, I'm happy with that. So an important part of this is you can have like a $5,000 cushion, so that if I don't work for a while, if I don't get called, I will draw from that money, and then once I start working again, pay back into it. So no matter what happens, my bases are covered. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a good night.